KTT Asean Ke-42 diharapkan menghasilkan sejumlah solusi untuk menghadapi beragam tantangan pada tahun ini, mulai dari tekanan geopolitik hingga melambatnya ekonomi global. Dan sejauh mana pertemuan para pemimpin negara-negara ASEAN ini akan bekerja sama demi menciptakan kemakmuran di kawasan Asia Tenggara? Berikut wawancara koresponden CNN Indonesia Ruli Kurniawan dengan Sekretaris Jenderal ASEAN Kau Kim Horn.
So, Excellency, thank you for your time with CNN Indonesia. I know this is a very busy year for Indonesia and also from ASEAN, also with you. I'm going to kick off the question by asking about your visions in bringing ASEAN to the next level. So, how do you picture ASEAN in today's stage?
I think ASEAN has come a long way in the past 56 years to where today ASEAN now is much more mature. And also we can see that there has been increasing expectations from within and from without. Why there's increased expectation? Because they believe that ASEAN should play a larger role and more role. And that's why all of these expectations been built up. Because they believe that ASEAN has come a long way already. So I think ASEAN has come to a point where we are doing more things now within ASEAN, but also we're doing more things now within the region and also globally.
But nowadays we are facing a lot of challenges. I mean, like global scale, regional scale, and internal scale. So can ASEAN assure that all country members remain on the same page with those challenges?
Yeah. I think that's why ASEAN has so many mechanisms that we engage internally within ASEAN on, of course, by sectors, but also by pillars, but also collectively. And that's why leaders, they meet at least twice a year to ensure that they are on the same page with regard to the rapid changing developments, but also changing priorities. So by having regular meetings and consultations, by having the ministers from the different sectors meet regularly, also to coordinate position, it means that to ensure that all ASEAN member states are on the same page, are also having a similar position on a number of issues, particularly on ASEAN collective interests.
Talking about interest, is there any specific goals that ASEAN wants to achieve in this lot of meetings that we are going to face in Syria?
Yes, certainly, because there are many goals. One, you can see already, the goal, one of the key priorities of ASEAN, of course, to make sure that our region remain peaceful, stable and secure. That's why we want to have regular dialogues with among ourselves, but also with our external partners, particularly our dialogue partners. Particular dialogue on security issue, on political issues, but also on economic issues, as well as social cultural matters. And certainly, of course, the main agenda now, of course, is on the post-COVID-19 recovery, not just economic, but a wide range of issues that we need to recover, including, for example, people-to-people exchange.
People-to-people exchange. So talking about roles, so how do you see ASEAN key roles on those matters?
I think right now you can see that ASEAN is a region with a population of almost 700 million people. We are third after China and India.
Yes.
So it's a big size as a region, but also ASEAN with a track record of achievements. We expect, of course, for any regional organization, not just ASEAN, but also like the EU and others, it's normal to face challenges, to be confronted with challenges. But for us in ASEAN now, the priority, of course, is to continue to focus on economic development, prosperity agenda, and to ensure that our region continue to invest in the environment, and of course in the people of this region.
All right. So I want to ask about Indonesia's role nowadays. You already explained it earlier. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit about Indonesia's chairmanship this year, because we know that the foundations of Indonesia's foreign policy is independent and active. How do you see that?
Yeah. Well, I believe all 10 as member states have independent foreign policy, just like Indonesia also. But I think, having said that, increasingly, ASEAN have been working together to coordinate position on a number of issues of common interest to ASEAN, both collectively but also individually. So I believe that Indonesia has been playing a very critical role in the first 4 months of this year. But of course, this is a major challenging year, a year of great challenges. Also because the war in Ukraine is still ongoing. There is growing geopolitical tensions and rivalry there, and also the regional and global uncertainties. When we talk about politics or economics, they are very much uncertain. So how to steer ASEAN in this very challenging environment to make sure that ASEAN will be able to navigate strategically, and of course to ensure that ASEAN always remains part of the solution, not part of the problem. I think this requires strong leadership. That's why I think Indonesia will be in a good position to lead ASEAN, and that's why, of course, the first summit coming up just in the next several days, the 42nd ASEAN Summit related meetings. I think there will be a wonderful opportunity for leaders and ministers to coordinate position, but also to look at what more can ASEAN do in order to ensure that ASEAN remains absolutely relevant, resilient, and certainly, of course, very productive to this region, but also more importantly, how we can able to make ASEAN bring tangible benefits to our citizens.
That's very nice. I mean, that 3 words: relevant, resilient, and productivity. Thank you very much once again, Excellency, for your time with ASEAN Indonesia today. Best of luck with this summit.
Thank you. Thank you very much.